Welcome where curiosity becomes dangerous. We spend 1/3 of our lives unconscious. Every night the world slows, hearts soften, and minds drift into the dark. But what if one day, sleep simply stopped working? No more yawns. No more dreams. No more rest. Humanity awake forever. Hour 1. The last night of sleep, it begins quietly. People crawl into bed as always. Except tonight, no one drifts off. Minutes pass. Hours. Eyes stay open. Bodies still tire, but the curtain of sleep never falls. At first, it feels like an odd miracle. Students cheer. Workers celebrate. Parents smile at the idea of endless productivity. We've evolved, headlines declare. The sleepless generation has arrived, but the body disagrees. Hour 12, the glow of the endless day, morning comes. The sun rises on a world wide awake. Cafes overflow with people bragging about how refreshed they feel despite not sleeping. They don't notice the tremor in their hands, the slight blur at the edge of their vision. By afternoon, conversations lose rhythm. Words stumble. Reactions slow. Drivers miss red lights. The first accidents begin. Science scrambles for answers. Is it a virus? A mutation? A global neurological shift? Doctors test brainwaves, flat. The circuits of sleep have vanished. Humanity can rest, but not shut down. Day 2, cracks in reality, fatigue hits like poison. Muscles shake. Thoughts loop. People laugh at things that aren't funny. Cry for no reason. News anchors slur their words live on air. Stock markets crash as traders hallucinate numbers that don't exist. Hospitals fill with collapse victims, hearts failing from exhaustion. And then come the dreams. Not while sleeping, but awake. People begin to see things, shapes in the corners, whispers behind them. The brain, desperate for rest, starts dreaming with eyes open. Day 3, the age of madness. Governments issue curfews, pointless, since no one sleeps. Cities hum 24/7. Streetlights never dim. Riots break out over caffeine and medication. Pharmacies burn. Children talk to invisible friends who answer back. Parents forget their own names. Soldiers on guard shoot at phantoms. Hospitals can't cope. Scientists beg the world to slow down, to stop moving, but no one can. The world has become a carousel spinning without pause. Day 5, collapsed brains begin to unravel. Without sleep, toxins accumulate in the blood. Memory fragments. Speech becomes nonsense. Entire languages blur. People talk, but meaning melts. Governments crumble as leaders lose coherence on live broadcasts. Nations drift into delirium. Airplanes crash because pilots forget how to land. Power plants overload. Nuclear facilities are abandoned mid-operation. The Earth itself grows darker, not from night but from human neglect. Week 2, the dreamers, a strange adaptation begins. A few individuals don't collapse, they change. Their brains find microscopic pauses, moments of micro-rest between heartbeats. They sleep for seconds at a time while still standing. They start to lead the survivors. Societies shrink into tribes of semi-lucid humans. They speak slowly, their eyes always half closed, their minds flickering like old film reels. They call themselves the dreamers. Month 1, a silent planet, cities die. Forests reclaim streets. The internet fades into static. The last broadcasts show empty studios and faces staring, unblinking into cameras. Only a few thousand people remain coherent, the dreamers. They wander through the ruins, whispering to each other about visions of light, as if reality itself has begun to unravel. Maybe it has. Without collective dreaming, the human mind, once synchronized by sleep, starts to fracture. Reality loses consistency. Time feels elastic. Minutes stretch into hours, then fold back on themselves. The world becomes a lucid dream nobody can wake from. Year 1, the new evolution, a century of sleep erased in 1 year. Humanity is no longer what it was. Those who survive develop a new consciousness, half awake, half hallucinating. They see the world in double exposure, the real and the imagined overlapping. Some start to communicate in images, not words. Language dies. Art replaces it. The dreamers no longer build cities, they paint them. They no longer grow food, they sculpt it. The human race becomes a species of waking artists trapped between dream and day. The irony, we thought sleep was weakness. We called it wasted time. But it was the thread that stitched our sanity together. Without it, we didn't become gods. We became ghosts. And so if humanity ever stops sleeping forever, the world won't burn or freeze or explode. It will fade. Quietly, beautifully, tragically. Of course, this is just a thought experiment. But tonight, when you close your eyes, remember, sleep isn't surrender, it's survival. And if you don't want your curiosity to rest, hit like and subscribe. It won't help you sleep, but it will keep your imagination awake.